Well, here we are, guys. We are getting closer and closer to finally being able to play and test out the new Xbox and the new PlayStation. But I wanted to talk about Microsoft today because I started jumping back in on some classic Xbox titles, more like classic N64 titles, but they are now owned by Microsoft. And through the Rare Replay game, I just started playing Conker's Bad Fur Day again just to see if I still like the multiplayer. And you know what? I do still like the multiplayer. It is a little bit wonky, but I still thoroughly enjoy it. I enjoy this game. And as I was playing this, it just hit me that Microsoft, buddies, pals, friends, chums, whatever you want to call yourselves or whatever I want to call you, you're sitting on a gold mine, guys. You are sitting on a literal gold mine. It's figurative, but it's in a literal sense that I say it because where are these franchises? And I'm not just talking about Conker's Bad Fur Day. I mean, do you hate money? Because I think you hate money. And while I do have some very questionable concerns about what you're already doing with the Xbox Sex, and yes, it is in fact the Xbox Sex, because it's the Xbox Series X, and their name and their branding, man, is just so ridiculous and stupid. So I'm just gonna call it the Xbox Sex because it's a lot easier. You guys must really hate money because you have so many IPs at this point that you're not utilizing to the full potential, and I don't think you realize how many fans, how many people want these franchises. I mean, obviously, a lot of people want Conker's Bad Fur Day. All of my friends want it. I want it. You still have people talking about it. It's kind of like Half-Life 3, where we just constantly want it and hope that somebody, some way, or the gods themselves will shine down upon us and reveal to us that it is in fact a real thing, that it is going to happen, even though it never happens, despite all of our begging and our pleading. But you know what? I have faith in you, Microsoft. I have faith that you are starting to see the light, and I think the reason why I say that is because of this sexy mofo right here. This is Banjo and Kazooie. You guys know this. This is old news, but he is now in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, why is this a big deal? Because it shows to me, at least, that Microsoft is well aware of what people are requesting to a certain extent. For years upon years, if not decades at this point, people have been asking for Banjo to show up in Super Smash Bros. And Microsoft went ahead and said absolutely, and I think that is great, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive, and to me, that shows that we want more Banjo in our lives. Can you imagine just for 2 seconds if Microsoft made another Banjo-Kazooie and called it whatever they want to call Banjo 3E or just Banjo and Kazooie 3 or whatever you want to call it? It would sell like crazy. And no, by the way, I don't consider Banjo and Kazooie Nuts and Bolts to be the sequel to Banjo Tooie. That game was nothing like Banjo. But they can redeem themselves, make a new Banjo game, and I can almost guarantee you it would sell millions upon millions of units because there's so many people that want another Banjo game. There are so many people that want another Conker game. We would love to have a sequel to Grab by the Ghoulies or to revitalize the Perfect Dark series. Perfect Dark was so fun on the N64. But alas, here we are. And when it comes to Rare, we get Sea of Thieves, which was fine, I guess, now, but it could be so much better. And I'm a little bit worried, I've got to admit. We know Halo Infinite's coming out for the new console. You can probably almost guarantee at this point there's going to be a new Forza game, because Forza games are just kind of every other year they seem to make one, and they're about due for another title like that. We know Hellblade 2 is going to be coming out. I am most excited about that one. But here's the thing that Microsoft has already said. They also said that there will not be any console exclusives for the Xbox Sex for an entire year. So, based on what they told me, I will be able to play Halo Infinite, Hellblade 2, and the new Forza, if there is a new Forza, which, like I said, I fully suspect there to be, on my Xbox One X that I am currently using right now, which kind of incentivizes me actually to go ahead and go out and get a PlayStation 5 this year and just wait for the Xbox X, but that's a topic for another day. But at the same time, one way to get someone like me off the fence and more on the Xbox side of things would be to release, or at least if nothing else, announce a new Conquer, grab by the Ghoulies, give me a new Banjo, a Perfect Dark. I mean, come on, I take RC Pro-Am, and if you'd ever played that game's really fun actually. But they're sitting on all these IPs. Fable! You know how long people have been asking for a new Fable? Sorry, I just thought of this. A new Fable, Fable 4, and I'm in. That's my point. There's so many IPs that they have, and I'm worried that they're just going to sit on these and not respond. Now, like I said, I do believe that there's a little bit of hope now, and it has to do with Banjo and Smash Bros, and it has to do with Xbox being so pro-consumer lately, and I really appreciate what they've been doing. I just want the best for Microsoft. I want the best for the new console going forward, and I really do think they have a gold mine of untapped potential that they're just kind of squandering away, and I hope and I just pray that they're going to listen to us and bring to us these games, reboot them if you have to, because we want them. I would kill for a okay, I wouldn't literally kill, figuratively kill to have a new Conker's game, and it's not even hard. You just have to look at the classic formula and build upon it, and you could easily do that and trust in Rare, because Rare, I know they can make a great Conker's game. But I want to know always what you guys think. Do you want a new Banjo, or a new Conker, or a new Perfect Dark, or a new Fable, or so on and so forth? There's dozens of franchises that Microsoft has that they have done nothing with for the past 2 decades. I mean, there's a ton of them. You can just go check out the Rare Replay catalog and you can see for yourself all of the different types they have. Viva Pinata! I just thought of another. Sorry. Viva Pinata, though, was awesome and it was fun and silly. I could use some Viva Pinata in my life. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think they're going to reboot any of these franchises? Do you think they're just going to continue with the path they're on? Do you like the path that they're on and you don't think there's a need for these franchises to come back anymore? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout, and I'll see you next time.